Hey guys, and welcome back to Blue Mountain Radios. Today we're working on the last APX 6000 that I have in stock to get ready to resell. So what we gotta do today is take off the top module, put on the new module, put on the top housing, and put on the side and top housing, or the front housing here, along with the replacement keypad that's in the new housing. So let's get started. First things first is we'll take off the front screen here very carefully, like just pop off the flexes, that way they're not getting pulled off. There you go. I'll set that front panel aside. Next, excuse me, next we'll take this one off. So what I do is I just get underneath it on the edge, lift it up a little bit, and then you can wiggle it out. And if you need to, you can use a little bit of leverage on this corner here, because it is connected to the antenna port right there. There we go. And just like our last one, we have another cable right here. So we'll disconnect that cable and set that off to the side as well. So now we have this board and this board. I like to take them all apart so I can take a look at, just like I mentioned in the last video of an APX. So there we go. And then you have a little red stopper right here. That just swings out and comes out. We can let that sit down. And if I remember correctly, it is connected to this one. So this backboard should be able to come out now. There we go. We just gotta unfold the flexes here. And that way the board can come out. And there we go. The board is out. This is the option board, just so you guys know. And then that's how all these dots up here is how not the dots, but I'm sorry. All these pins right here is how the speaker connects right there. We go off to the side. Now we have two screws right here. We'll take those off. Excuse me. Now, this should be good to go. All right. Now with this backboard here, it's the option board. Now we can get up underneath here. You can see that where that green dot is. That's where it's connected. So we just unconnect that piece, and there you go. Unfortunately, the volume pot on here doesn't work, so I'm still trying to find the individual pieces for those. I'll take a quick look at this. This looks good. Okay. So we'll put that back in there. And to make sure this stays in place, we'll go ahead and put the screw that I already had taken off back on there as well. So now what we need is our new top control. We'll go ahead and open it. They don't have that tied down. They don't have that on there very tight. I'm not too happy about that. But let's see which one of these. There you go. We just tighten that down, that's all. Yeah. Everything else is pretty tight, right? Yeah. Alright. So we're just going to tighten this down. If we can. Doesn't seem like it wants to catch. Let's see here. Something is not right. It just doesn't want to. Right. Did they seriously send me another broken one? Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's throw it on there and find out. I know. There we go. I just connect it down here. Come on. Alright. See, this is why we don't jump the guns with putting screws in. That way, we can bend stuff out of our way if we need to. Come on. There it is. Got it. Alright. Now we can throw that screw back on real quick. Alright, and we'll throw the 2 screws up here on. That way it doesn't come loose. And then we'll just double check that flex is connected there. And we put back the option board. Move the flexes out of the way. Make sure it clicks. Okay. And then we put the RF board back into place as well. So first we connect a small white cable, spin it around, then you line up the coax cable connector, the SMA. I like to hold it in place. And then this little red just goes back into the hole and back over underneath the SMA connector. There we go. That's what puts tension on it so it stays in place. Go ahead and bend back the flexes and connect them. There we go. And then you will reconnect the front panel as well. There we go. Then we're going to slide up a battery and see if it turns on. And it does. The screen's a little dirty, but that's okay. There you go. And it turns on. So at least this works. You need to... Channel 1, zone 1. Alright. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to assemble the top piece here. Put in the little LED fixture. Then we put in the button. And then we put in the switch. We'll just put it on. Sure, the switch. It's in there. There we go. Alright. That in there. We get our housing. I believe my screws are 8. There. That is the lock nut for the antenna port. Come on now. There it is. Got it. It just takes a second. Alright. There we go. So this is in place now. I do have another lock washer for that as well. And I gotta grab the new speaker as well. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. I also forgot about the speaker grill too. So here's our speaker. So there's a little tab there that goes inside the hole. And it just sits flat right there. Like that. Alright. Now we put in our speaker screws. Even though I don't have the front housing on there yet. There we go. And then we do the other side. That nice and aligned. There we go. Get the speaker out the way real quick. It's not lining up correctly. Why is it not lining up correctly? Come on. These housings, I tell you. And if you don't get them on there correctly, they don't go on at all. Come on. Oh, that's because that's not pushed down yet. Okay. It'll be okay once I get the lock nut on there. There we go. Alright. So now if we get our speaker back in place, and get the speaker screws in there. That's the first ones. That's not the speaker screw. What was it? Was it the long one? Yeah, they are. Okay. So you gotta get just right with these aftermarket housings, or they don't go on. There we go. Got it. Oh, we did it. There we go. Now we're just tightening down the... Oh, there we go. Oh. And there we put that on. Where'd that washer go? There it is. I'll get the washer on there. See how it closes up the gaps. There we go. Pretty sure it still has room to go. There we go. Snap everything into place. Sorry, that was off screen. There we go. I keep saying there we go. How many times can I say there we go? And now this beautiful piece snaps into here. All right. And these ones snap into there. And you just push it down and screw. There we go. And just take them until they're hand tight. And then the two last ones are the ones that go on the bottom here. And there we go. Alright. Put our channel selector knob on. Get the volume pot selector knob on. And this one's broken. Man, this is the bad part about buying stuff. It can be broken when you get it because they don't make these modules anymore. So you're kind of nitpicking on what they are. But we can at least test it now because it does turn on now. Maybe. Does this housing not like this battery? I'm going to say this housing does not like this battery either. What? And the tarnations is going on here. I just didn't have it tight down enough. There's still a little bit of a gap. There we go. Just gotta make sure you tighten it down. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll go into the service. I did put 36 on here for the firmware. Let's see what we got here for secure. APD. And that's it. UCF is the 7800. So the option board, we do have Bluetooth. I don't think it's enabled. Expansion board type full feature. RF test. Here's the top one. Top button. There we go. And now we're in test mode. Now we... Alright. Turn it down just a little bit. Get it connected. I believe I still have a code plug for this. So if we go over here... Oh no, did I not? Let me go grab the other APX. And we'll save that code plug off of it. What am I doing? We're taking it over here. And connecting it to my other one. From the last APX video. Read it. I don't know if you guys can see the other... Gotta turn it on first, though, huh? Hey, why? There it goes. Bless me. Huh. This is connected, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's try to read this again here. There it goes. Just had to wait for the beep. It has a nice little test code plug in this one. All right, there we go. There's our test code plug. Yes, sorry, that is. So I guess I checked with my other radio there. All right. So now you go to device, clone radio, because it's the same features. We hit clone. Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry about that. But there is a menu up here. Right now that's doing the cloning. Right to radio complete, it says. So we're able to close that. And then we'll come back to our workbench. Right. Unfortunately, I gotta reach out to the person who sold me that. Tell them out busted. Alright. And let's see. Quick, go back here real quick. Go into personality 4. Yes, it is. So we have 8. And then we'll get the remote analyzer set up here for you guys as well. There we go. Okay. We are doing 851.0625. So our received to be 851.0625. So we'll copy that to generate. And then we want 060125 for our transmit. Right? Oh no, it's in talk around mode. Let's see. Why is it in talk around mode? Okay. I realized I had this set in talk around mode. So, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check. There we go. That's a good working radio outside of that volume pop. All right. And if you can hear, that speaker does very well as well. So, unfortunately, this is going to be a continuation on a video. But it's okay. Because we know the radio works. And that's all that matters. We just need to get a top unit that actually is not broken and is in a good condition. So I'm going to reach out to the dealer that I bought the top control unit from, see if they'll send me a different one, and we'll go from there. So thanks for sticking around with me on the Blue Mountain radios and working on this APX this week. I'll see you guys in another video. If you like this one, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you around. Have a good one.